We are following that breaking news. The U.S. Coast Guard searching for a missing Canadian research submarine off the coast of Newfoundland. According to the Coast Guard, the vessel launched with 5 crew members on board Sunday morning. The boat that launched the submarine lost contact with the crew 1 hour and 45 minutes into the vessel's dive. The private company that operates the missing vessel, OceanGate, says in a statement that their focus is on the crew members and that multiple government agencies, as well as other companies, are helping to reestablish contact. OceanGate offers tours of the Titanic wreckage more than 12,000 feet below the ocean's surface. Joining me now, retired U.S. Navy Captain David Marquet, who is a former submarine commander. Thank you so much for talking to us. First of all, what would cause a vessel to lose contact like this?
There's a number of things that could go wrong. The submarine is going to have a mechanical problem. It could be just the communications, in the best case, issue. Maybe they have a cable that goes up and down, the cable broke, or the batteries died, or something simple like that. But often it's a more significant problem, indicating a problem that the crew is incapable of communicating.
Best case scenario is that it is just a communications problem, but if it were operating as normal, they would be able to resurface, correct?
I would think so, yeah. These kind of submersibles don't have big propellers where they can drive out to sea and back, but they usually have small propellers and they can drive up and down. They should be able to drive themselves back to the surface. It's troubling that they haven't reappeared at the surface.
So they were going 12,000 feet below. Maybe a lot of people who are watching have been on some of these tourist submarines, right? They go like 100 feet, I think, below water. Maybe the one that I was on did. Very cool, but you're not going down 12,000 feet. Where could they be in an hour and 45 minutes?
Yeah, they could be anywhere around the bottom, around the ship, the Titanic.
So they could already be all the way down, and they could be on whatever mission that they were planning. So tell me about what a rescue might look like. We know that the Coast Guard is involved, but also that the company says multiple other government agencies. What could happen below the sea and above the sea to help find this missing vessel?
So I'd say there's basically 3 phases. Number 1, you have to find them, and not just generally. You got to pinpoint their location. Number 2, then you need to get a rescue.
Can I stop you at 1 and ask you how complicated that is and how they would do that?
You could do it using other research vessels, which could go down and they have sonar, which you're scanning the bottom and you're looking for a little blip, which looks like a rock, a big rock. This thing is about as big as a sort of a small school bus on the bottom. And that's going to be hard to find. You could use optics if you got that particular kind of ship down there, but you need to get that kind of ship there in order to do that.
But again, going to the best case scenario, if it was down and it was around the Titanic, they know where the Titanic is, right? Anybody who is searching would know where the Titanic is and would maybe start there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. But it's 1,000 miles from the East Coast. You got to get out there.
Yeah.
And these ships aren't just sitting around just waiting to be. Well, there's a few of them that are on call to respond to situations like this, but it does take time. So this is a race against the clock. We got to find them, and then we got to get them. But then the problem isn't over, because how are you going to get those people? They're under sea pressure, which is 300 times what it is here at the atmosphere, and we got to somehow get them out of there. So you need a claw that's going to go down 2 miles and pick them up, or you need a ship that's designed to mate with that ship. And I don't know what kind of mating connections that ship has.
If the problem is that they're not able to get up to, but if they're alive inside that vessel, how long could they continue to be down there? What's the window of opportunity for them to be found?
We have a couple days.
Well, retired U.S. Navy Captain David Marquet, obviously all of us thinking about those folks and hoping for the best. Undersea exploration is so phenomenal and so important, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for them. We thank you in just that fast getting up and taking the time to talk to us. Thank you.